Today we're going to be doing a pro duels quiz to test out if you're really a master at duels or not. The quiz is going to be interactive. There's going to be yes or no questions, multiple choice questions, non-multiple choice questions. There's a variety of different types of questions in this quiz. There's going to be 12 questions. Let me know what you get out of 12. You're also going to learn a lot about duels in this video. So let's get straight into the first question. Let's go. So hopping into the first question, you have a kit that has super and your last brawler is a Tara and you're up against a bull that has no super. What should you do in this situation? A. Use super and go for the kill. B. Use a gadget, swipe twice, then super to lower HP. C. Don't use super and try to win the battle. Or D. Die in the storm to allow the next brawler to enter. You have 5 seconds, but feel free to pause as well. So the correct answer is going to be D, die in storm to allow the next brawler to enter, and the reason for this is because there's no way a kit can beat a bull. Even if you jump on the bull can shoot faster than a kit and it only takes 2 shots to kill the kit. So it's best to die in the storm and not feed super to the bull, because then you have a Tara who has super and 4 gadgets, and there's literally no way a bull can beat a Tara with her gadgets and super, so that's a free win right there. Question number 2, what 3 brawlers are best on this map? Is it A, Piper, Amber and Bonnie, B, Bo, Grom and Kit, C, Meg, Gale and Pearl, or D, Angelo, Buzz and Surge? The correct answer here is going to be option C, Meg, Gale, and Pearl. And if we look at the other options, option A and D are just not going to work because they have sharpshooters and sharpshooters are not good at checking bushes. Option B can work because you have Bo and Kit, but Grom is not good on this map because there's no walls to hide behind. Also, Grom isn't the best at checking bushes, whereas for option C, Meg, Gale, and Pearl are really good at checking bushes. Also, in duels, when the storm comes in, it's really difficult to kill your enemy unless you have a high DPS brawler that can also survive in the storm. Meg is really good at surviving in the storm. Gale is a high DPS brawler, plus you could push your enemies into the storm. And same for Pearl. Pearl has a lot of HP, she could survive in the storm, and she has a lot of DPS as well. Moving on to question 3, what is the better map to play Edgar on? Is it A, No Surrender, or B, Monkey Maze? The right answer here is B, Monkey Maze. This map just has way more walls, meaning more throwers are played on this map, and Edgar obviously counters throwers, and it also allows Edgar to charge his super safely without letting the enemy hit him. Question 4, you have Kit and then Gale alive with 3 gadgets while the enemy only has Edgar alive. What should you do? A, jump on the Edgar and go for the kill. B, die in the storm to not feed Edgar super. Or C, don't jump on the Edgar but play the round out and try to win. The correct option here is going to be C, don't jump on the Edgar but play the rounder and try to win. And the reason why option A isn't right is because if you jump on the Edgar, there's a 99% chance you're gonna lose, especially if he has the shield gadget and you're also just gonna feed him super and hypercharge. Looking at number 2, dying in the storm just doesn't make sense because Edgar automatically gets his super. So not using a kit super and trying to win the round is definitely the way to go, because you have a 1 to 2% chance to kill the Edgar, but even if you die, then you're gonna spawn in with a Gale that has super and at least 2 to 3 gadgets, so that's a free kill right there. Looking at question 5, what is the best gear on your first brawler for duels? Is it A, shield gear, B, damage gear, C, speed gear, or D, +1 gear? The right answer here is going to be D, +1 gear, and this one's pretty straightforward. If your first brawler has the +1 gear, they're going to get an extra gadget, and even if they use one, your second brawler is still going to have 3 gadgets instead of 2, so basically your entire team gets an extra gadget, which is honestly just amazing. Question 6, what is the best gear on your second and third brawler? Is it A, shield gear, B, damage gear, C, speed gear, or D, vision gear? The right answer here is going to be B, damage gear. A lot of matches are ended when the storm comes in, and once you're near each other, it's pretty easy to hit your shots, so having the extra damage can give you the upper hand. It's also really useful when you have low DPS brawlers like Jean facing off against tanks like Frank. Normally Frank can just walk Jean down, but if you have the damage gear, that can be the difference of getting a kill or not. Question 7, you're on your last brawler Miko, who already has super, and you're up against a squishy brawler like Grom. What should you do in this situation? A, A. Save your super until the storm comes in and use it to out heal your enemy. B. Try to kill your enemy without your super and save it for the next round. Or C. Use your super now and land on the enemy to get the kill. The right answer here is going to be C. Use your super now and land on the enemy to get the kill. Now you can save your super until the storm comes in and use it to out heal your enemy, but then you're not going to have any super in the next round. If you use it right now, land on the enemy and kill them, you're not only going to win the round, but you're also going to get 65 to 85% of your super back. Now option B can work in some situations, like if you're facing a Grom, but because I said squishy brawlers, some brawlers like Piper can knock a Miko back and you can lose without your super, so it's better to just use your super, get the free kill, and then you just need to hit the enemy once in the last round to get it again, and then you can out heal them in the last round. Moving on to question 8, you're facing a Fang, Buzz, and Shelly, and your first brawler is Janet, your second brawler is Ash, and your third brawler is Sprout. What should you do in this situation as a Janet? There's no multiple choice, just come up with the best answer you can. Now the best answer for this question will be try to kill the Fang. Now you may think Janet should try to get her super against the Fang and then die in the storm, because then Ash would spawn with his super and obviously Ash's super counters Fang. But if your Janet dies, then you're gonna have Ash and a Sprout left and they have a Shelly as the last brawler. More often than not, a Shelly is easily gonna beat a Ash and it's easily gonna beat a Sprout, especially if it has super. So basically your only option here is Janet 1 vs 3. Question 9. Sticky syrup mixer is the better gadget for barley in duels, yes or no? The right answer here is going to be yes. A sticky syrup mixer is really good when the storm is coming in, which is normally what happens in every single game, and it also counters tanks and especially assassins, which are really common inside duels. Moving on to question 10, you're facing a cheese strategy involving Charlie, Barry, and Miko, who are looking to use their gadgets and supers to win in the storm. What should you do? A. Play passive to make sure they don't get super and try to win when the storm is coming in. B. Go aggressive to get your super, and once you do, back off and wait until the storm comes in. Or C. Play full on aggressive and try to take them out right away. The right answer here is going to be C. Play full on aggressive and try to take them out right away. If you play passive and wait for the storm to come in, Charlie and Barry don't even need their super to out heal you. Charlie just needs her gadget and Barry can get his super while he's healing himself in the storm. So you definitely don't want to wait. You have to push them, try to take them out right away, or else you're just going to lose. Question 11. The enemy is using Bull, Edgar, Dynamite as their team composition and you're using RT, Edgar, and Meg. In what order do each of these brawlers die and who wins in the end? Remember to think about all the star powers and gadgets. There's no multiple choice, just come up with the answer. So if we just think about this, first we have Bull versus RT, and RT is definitely gonna win that matchup because his super can easily destroy any tanks or assassins. So then you have Edgar versus RT, and once again, Edgar is an assassin, he can't do anything against RT super, so RT is definitely gonna win that matchup as well. Then you have Dynamite versus RT, and Dynamite should win this matchup because he can hide behind walls. He also has a super which deals splash damage, he can easily take out RT super can't really do anything against a Dynamite. And then you have Dynamite versus Edgar, and obviously Edgar is gonna win that matchup. So the team that's using RT, Edgar, and Meg are gonna win. And now on to question 12, the final question. Who is the worst brawler in duels out of these options? A. Lily, B. Carl, C. Clancy, D. Gus. The right answer here is C. Clancy. You won't have enough time to get to stage 3, which is where Clancy really shines. You will most likely be stuck at stage 1 and you're gonna give the enemy a free kill. So there you have it. The Pro Duels interactive quiz has ended. Comment down below what you got out of 12. Even if you got something like a 5 out of 12, you definitely learned a lot from this video, which will make you a better duels player. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to never miss any future videos.